Good morning, everyone. This is Ava with Stitching in the Interleg. Thank you so very much for joining me today. And down here is Miss Twinkletoes herself. There's Miss Lilybell. And Jonah is being a real pain in the... Yeah, there he goes. Sir Wine-A-Lot. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm doing it like this. Well, I thought just to make sure that the picture goes up well, and I have some things to show you. A beautiful lady. Oops, just a minute. And this one. A beautiful lady by the name of Deborah Watkins, and thank you so very much, Deborah, for everything that you sent me. She sent me a package, and I was absolutely blown away. And in this package, she wrote a beautiful card. Let me see here if I've got it. This is the card that she sent me. And inside the card, she said, "Merry Christmas to you, Lilybell and Jonah. Best wishes for the new year, Debbie." So, thank you. That's beautiful. So in the box, well, she sent me a letter and she put on the envelope to read the letter first. So I did that. And then I opened up the box. Well, in the box, there were 3 books. And the funny thing is, like, she's down in South Carolina, I believe. And she found 3 books that were from Manitoba authors about Manitoba. And this is one of them, A Boy of Good Reading by Miriam Taves. Okay, that's not toes. It's pronounced Taves. Okay. So there's that one. And this one is Life in Winnipeg Didn't Go as Planned for Newt and her daughter. But living back in Algren, that's a fictional town, with her parents and working for the longtime mayor, Hosea Funk, has its own challenges. So by the name of Funk, I know it has something to do with Mennonites or something like that. That's what I'm assuming. So, has its own challenges. Newt finds herself mixed up with Hosea's attempts to achieve his dream of meeting the Prime Minister, even if that means keeping the town's population at an even 1,500, bringing to life small-town Canada and all its larger-than-life characters. It's a big-hearted, hilarious novel about finding out where you belong. So, it looks interesting. Then there was this book, and it's called The Break by Katharina Vermette. So it's it's when Stella, a young Métis mother, and Métis is they were the first French and Aboriginal, and they had kids, and those kids were called Métis to bring them together. And here you have to be able to trace your lineage straight back to the original founders. Okay. When Stella, a young Métis mother, looks out her window one evening and sees someone in trouble on the break, which is a barren field on an isolated strip of land outside her house, she calls the police to alert them to a possible crime. In a series of shifting narratives, people who are connected with the violence, police, family, and friends tell their personal stories leading up to that fateful night. Lou, a social worker, grapples with the departure of her live-in boyfriend. Cheryl, an artist, mourns the premature death of her sister, Rain. Paulina, a single mother, struggles to trust her new partner. Phoenix, a homeless teenager, is released from a youth detention center. Officer Scott, a Métis policeman, feels caught between two worlds as he patrols the city. Through their various perspectives, a larger, more comprehensive story about the lives in this community and the after effects of trauma emerge. So, and I believe there's a warning inside for those who it says trigger warning. This book is about recovering and healing from violence. Contains scenes of sexual and physical trauma, violence, and depictions of vicarious trauma. So there's that one. And the last one is by Beatrice Culleton Mauzanier. So it's called In Search of April Raintree. Okay. And this is the story of two Métis sisters growing up in Winnipeg. Removed from their family at an early age, the sisters are raised in separate foster homes. The powerful and moving account of April and Cheryl Raintree has become one of the best known texts by a Native Canadian author. So it's a true story, and so that's going to be an interesting read. So then in the box, she put stickers, and she knows how much I love stickers. Yes. And also in the box were two sets of diamond painting, their sun catchers. And the first one has butterflies in it. So there's all these butterflies. I'm assuming there's like, what is there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Yeah, I think there's just 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 5. Yeah. And then the other one was with hearts. Looks like a 29 on there, doesn't it? Maybe I'm eternally 29. Well, no. Now it looks like a smile. These look like eyeballs. And they have all the diamonds in there. It's round. It has your typical pen and your boat, and probably the wax is inside there too. So I will be working on this after I move, because I'm not taking it apart now. And Deborah knows that too. Also in the box was a bag of Werther's hard candy, because she knows I like them. So I was very happy about that. And finally, she added a box of Archway raspberry-filled cookies. And I love raspberry. Now, as far as I know, we don't get Archway up here. So this is a typical, wow. 1 cookie is 90 calories. How can there be 90 calories in 1 cookie? In 1 cookie? Oh, gosh. Oh, and she sent me 2 packages of these sucker things here. These, they go on the window, and suction cups. And so she said I can hang up my sun catchers on there. But we'll see. I have to get to the house and see what everything's about. So thank you so very much, Deborah. It was unexpected. And I absolutely love it. Thank you so very much for thinking about me. And yeah, it means the world to me. I don't think I forgot anything else that was in there. If I did, I'm sorry. Why did I think there was something else in there? I don't know. But anyway, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and from Jonah and Lilybell as well. No biscuits in there for either one of them. Okay, yes, Jonah, sir, whine a lot. So last night and this morning we got kind of dumped on. Yeah, it snowed about, I would say, 5 centimeters, maybe even a little bit more. I don't know. And there's supposed to be more snow coming. But I don't know yet. What are you looking at? Look at this. He's over there. Well, Jonah, see? He's eyeballing me. And he wants something. And I have no idea. He already ate. So, I don't know. I don't. Alrighty. I know you've been asking about... Oh my gosh. I tell you, everything's falling. So just a second. Oh my gosh. I'll be so happy when I move. I'll be so happy when I move. Okay. Deborah was asking me about tea. What kind of tea I like to drink. Well, I like herbal tea. Okay. And I especially like this one. Okay, by Stash. Or any other. Like, it's caffeine free, and that's what I like about it, because I don't need the jitters in my life. And so yeah, I'm not sure. They're from Portland, Oregon. So I do like Stash. Yeah, I do. I do. I mean, I'll drink other tea, like I'll have sometimes green tea, or I'll have Jonah chamomile tea, peppermint tea, raspberry tingler tea, anything along that line. Jonah, oh my gosh, sir, whine a lot. So, okay, what a lot of you are probably asking is, as you can see, my tooth wasn't pulled yesterday. So I went to the dentist. Very nice man. I don't know who he was. It's the first time I've seen him. Just a minute. Let us go and put Jonah out, shall we? Come on. Come go with me. Let's go for a walk. Here. Oh, no, I can't even show you. Look at my house. Look at my house. It is full of boxes. Full of boxes. Okay, let's put Jonah whine a lot out there. And as you can see, that's how much snow fell. This was a bare deck yesterday. So you can see by Jonah's footprints. So that's, and I can hear lots of, what do you call it? Snow throwers and stuff like that. So I'll have to go out later and push snow off the deck. But you can't even see my driveway out there. So, yeah. So, anyway, okay, back to my tooth. Okay, so I went yesterday, very nice dentist, never had him, so I don't know if he's new, I don't know if he's taken over part of the practice, I don't know. Very nice. And he asked me what was going on, and I told him, and I said about 3 weeks ago or so, my tooth was starting to ache. And so I made an appointment. And I said, but in the last week or so, it's been really bugging me. And if I go and touch it, it doesn't like that. So, and I said, I think I cracked my tooth. So he said, okay, he said, get an x-ray. So we got an x-ray done. And he came back in and he said, well, we got a bit of a problem. He said, come over here and look at the x-ray. So I looked at the x-ray and you can see the crack. It's a big crack. It's about 1 millimeter or maybe even 2 millimeters long. And it's kind of just above the gum line. And he said, do you see this part of the root? I said, yeah. Well, on that part of the root, it wiggled and it's got a hook kind of on the end of it. And he said, your tooth needs to be pulled. It's cracked and I can't do it. And I was like, why not? And he said, before I asked, he said, you have to go see the dental surgeon. He said, you have to be, he said, you can have it just frozen and he can dig away at it. But he said, you're better off to get knocked out for the few minutes, 5 minutes or whatever, however long it takes them, 10 minutes maybe. He said to be very easy with it, that it could snap right off. He said because there was a root canal done there, and I don't even remember when it was done, so it must be 25, 30 years ago, because it would have probably been done when we had insurance. And but I don't recall it, not at all. So anyway, when a tooth has a root canal and it's old, it's more fragile, and so it can break. So what happened was that I was probably feeling it, like it was starting to kind of wiggle and move and that kind of stuff, and it was getting sore. And then I vaguely remember that it was like I just felt something give. I don't know when that was, a week ago maybe a week and a half ago, I don't remember. But it is, like I said, well, it's about 3 millimeters long, but it's separating upward like this, and that's about 1 millimeter wide. It's a definite crack. And he said that he's worried that if he tries it, that the top part will come off, the roots will be in there, and he said he can't get in there to get that root out. And he said he is so worried about starting and having it snapping off. And he said, you don't want that to happen, because he said, I can guarantee you would not be a happy person. So I was like, yeah. So each day that goes by, it's aching more and more. I can't even get the toothbrush back there now. I have to chew constantly on this side. I only have the one molar back here, so I have most of my teeth back here. Yeah, I have all my teeth back on this side, so you can tell I was a chewer on this side. So now I'm waiting for the dental surgeon to get in touch with me, the office. I don't know when I'm going to get in. I don't know if it's going to be between Christmas and New Year's. I don't know if it's going to be after I move. I'm kind of hoping it'll be after I move because then I can. Juliet already said that she'll take me for sure. And I said, yeah, because I can't drive in myself because they're going to knock me out, right? And when I get a tooth pulled, I'm not well after it. I don't feel well for 2 days or so. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. So yeah, so I don't know. What a thing to happen. For one thing, over Christmas. And for the other thing, just before I move. As if I don't have enough expenses. Right? I have to look at well, I had to pay for. Oh, just a minute. Oh, just a minute. Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Oh, is there?
There's a card and a
Oh,
calendar.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi. Hello. Merry Christmas. God bless you both. Yeah? You look cute. So I'm moving.
Are you?
On the
Oh,
3rd of January. Look,
Oh,
look
wow.
here. Look here.
Oh, wow. I wondered. I hadn't seen you out for a while. And
Well, I
she
can't
hasn't
walk in
moved yet.
this. I can't
Yeah.
walk in this. It's just impossible. So I wish I had some can. Oh, maybe I do.
Oh, it's all right. It's not a problem.
Just wait. Just wait. I had some here that I was giving my son. Just wait. I gotta find it. It's not in that one. Is it in this one? Yes, it's in this one. Here. You want to take one and give one to your brother? Hey, wait a minute. Give one to your brother. Take one for your brother. Can you grab? Perfect.
So where are you moving to?
Here, still.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going up Highway 6. coming. Now, you know I can't this out. I'm sorry. It's just not. But there's a young couple over here, and sorry for my darkened glasses. And she's a stay-at-home mom, and she's got 2 little boys. And I would always see them when I was walking. So she stopped in and look at this. She brought me, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cookies. There's oatmeal raisin with M&Ms. There's, looks like spice or gingerbread cookies. And then there looks like there's sugar cookies with icings and sprinkles. That was so pretty. And she left me a card, so I will look at that. So blessings are just abounding. So again, I apologize for the interruption, but it was a nice interruption. So, okay, and yeah, so where was I going with this? Yeah, we were talking about the body that was found up the road. And if you don't know anything about this, I did put a link to the news story that was filmed and written about here. And it's just only like across the street and 4 houses down. 3 houses down. There's Grace's, then there's the big house, and then there's this house. And apparently this body was in the van. And somebody had bought it at auction. I didn't even know it was for sale. I didn't know anything about it. I just, the RCMP officer came around yesterday and was asking questions. And asked me if I knew the couple that was living there. And I said, no. I said, that's before my time. And he said, well, how long have you been living here? And I said, 4 years. And, well, he died 3 years ago. Now, some are saying they don't know if it was the wife's body that was put into the van and the husband was collecting checks from her, CPP. I don't know. I don't even know if the cops are down the road still. I have no idea. And so it's but anyways, apparently somebody had bought this house at auction, and it needs a lot of cleanup on the outside. It's just been overgrown, and there were 2 vehicles in the old driveway, and there was a van, like the old style, Ford camper van type thing. It was the old style, right? Just a van, not with a thing on it. And there was a car there, and the news report was focusing on the van. So I'm assuming that's where her body was. And I'm assuming it's a female. It's a lot of assumptions here. But go back, look on the Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake, and you should see something there. And so it's the biggest news story that's been, like a lot of people were saying today, that Oakville is finally on the map. So, but in the wrong way, right? So more will come out as the time goes by. So anyway, I would like to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I want to thank you all for being with me this year. Deborah had asked another question, and I was going to answer it, and I can't. Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember. One thing was about my earrings, and it's no, this isn't a Catholic tradition or anything. It's just my style. I like these ones. Do you see? I found them on AliExpress and they were cheap. And they've got the lever backs on them. Okay. So, yeah, and I've always liked those because they stay in well. And the other one was about the tea, what kind of tea I like. And that. So, otherwise, that's it. Thank you so very much. I may indulge in a cookie. And they look delicious. Absolutely delicious. So, again, I apologize for the interruption, but that's the way things go. So, yeah, so have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy being with your family and friends. And I hope to see you back. I'll be posting videos right up until the Sunday before I move, so on the 2nd of January. Unless, of course, I go in next week and get this tooth pulled. So, yeah, so I guess I will see you tomorrow. If you love my channel, please bring more people. Welcome more people to my channel. So, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God